Hyperreality number 4, Hyperpersonality. It's Saturday night in North Scottsdale, and I'm eating dinner at a trendy Japanese restaurant. The venue is packed and excitement fills the air. In my day, places like this were called meat markets. In my sightline, adjacent to my corner table, sit 6 beautiful young ladies, probably a generation or two after mine. As the waitress shuffles between them, taking their chocolate martini and sake orders, it's clear this is a girls' night out. Over the next hour, I witnessed just how prevalent and sad hyperpersonality has become. Before dinner, during dinner, and after dinner, not one, not several, but every woman at this table was preoccupied and smitten with her smartphone. It was as if the smartphone was being dined, and real conversations with real friends was the distraction. Of course, these ladies giggled and talked amongst themselves, but it was never a minute away from a smartphone peek, a keypad swaddle, or a social media selfie opportunity. This story demonstrates how powerful hyperpersonality has become, not just to young people, but to anyone with a smartphone glued to their face. Hyperpersonality is a person's public image, a facade projected by fame or social media, a carefully crafted mirage that does not represent the real, humanized version of the individual. In fame's case, the hyperpersonality is often revered or worshipped. As such, their opinions are regarded as cult gospel. With social media, where individuals post the photoshopped highlight reels of their life, the hyperpersonality becomes an unreasonable and unsustainable capstone extrapolated from speciously curated snapshots of time. And in many cases, like my girls' night story, the expression of the hyper-self becomes more important than the true self. When renown is involved, the hyperpersonality and its perception become the communicative front. For instance, would you believe I'm a hyperreality? When someone writes me and says, "You're my idol," or "You're a god," yes, I've received email with those subject lines. They're perceiving and interacting with me as a hyperpersonality, not the real me. Some fans think I have a crystal ball capable of predicting anything, anytime, anywhere. MJ, is this a good idea? Should I drop out of college after 3 years? Such is the magic of hyperpersonality. But again, such magic is an illusion. When someone calls themselves a guru, they raise themselves to a hyperstandard, a perception of omnipotence. This is why I hate the word guru. I have no crystal ball or a super success secret. While my odds might be better than the average Joe, they're not sure things. I fail at business, make mistakes, fart, trip downstairs, and make poor decisions. I am human just like you. Another example of hyperpersonalities is famous personas. Can you imagine Warren Buffett losing money? He makes bad investments. He is wrong on a lot of things, and yet when the Oracle of Omaha speaks, people melt to their knees and lick the lint between his toes. Same goes when a famous face walks into a restaurant. People react as if they're seeing Elvis reincarnated. Oohs, ahs, followed by, "Oh, the restaurant has comped your dinner." Just like named days, these folks are hyperrealities, but they're no different from you. Celebrity perception is a Saturday. Yourself? Meh, a boring Tuesday. The fact is, they eat, breathe, and shit stinky poop just like you. They get divorced, go bankrupt, make mistakes, and yes, they even pick their nose. They are human. And yet, the scripted worship these celebrities and their opinions to staggering levels of idolatry. It's actually frightening. For instance, in early September 2014, the Young America Foundation uncovered some disturbing data regarding hyperpersonality. They took to the streets of George Washington University and interviewed random college students. When asked about recent events involving a nude photo hacking scandal, a shocking 29 of 30 were able to identify one or more celebrities involved. Sadly, when asked to name which anniversary of a major national event was approaching, September 11th, only 6 of 30 could do so. Worse, only 4 of 30 could name one of the journalists beheaded by ISIS in Iraq. The media casts our biggest shadows. Because the media exalts hyperpersonalities, they get treated differently than the scripted. When Ray Rice, the star running back for the Baltimore Ravens, was caught on video punching out his fiancée, he originally returned to the team. When he first took the field during preseason, fans cheered rabidly from the sidelines, while knuckle-headedly sporting their Ray Rice jerseys. Such idiocy can only come from people jaggedly blinded by hyperpersonality. Clearly, fantasy football points from running backs are more important than reality knockout points from wife sluggers. Social media is another offender. If hyperpersonality was a day, it'd be Halloween, and social media the mask. With easily accessible social media tools, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, crafting our own fakery is so easy a caveman could do it. As a result, we've created a swath of people who have carefully crafted an illusion of importance that has systematically poisoned the will and desire to actually do the hard work that importance demands. By meticulously curating and photoshopping what we socially advertise, each of us becomes a powerful shadowcaster, erecting a staged phantom while hiding the dirt underneath. By sharing only life's highlights and cloaking the rest, we cast a pseudo-reality. Sure, Becky's new Acura and the 10 pictures Facebooked will certainly draw a horde of likes and comments. But know what isn't posted? Becky's coupon book with 72 payments at $500 a month, struck at 12% interest. And Joe's Caribbean vacation photos received 92 likes and 32 raving comments. Not shocking, Joe didn't post his last credit card statement, which paid for the trip, the one with the huge balance that will take 22 years to pay off because he can only afford the minimum payments. Ever tried online dating? Welcome to Hyperpersonality. People post what they want to be, not what they actually are. Those smoking hot pictures of Ryan, that guy you can't wait to meet tonight? He's a Photoshop expert and has cleverly twiddled away 30 pounds of fat, right after using the blur tool, erasing unsightly wrinkles aging his face. What's advertised on social media, smoking our smokescreens, is a fabrication. If you're using it as a measuring stick for peer comparison, fluffy white clouds will go dark, leaving you feeling unworthy and depressed. So, the next time a stranger posts lifestyle photos on Instagram and you feel a tinge of insecurity, try remembering these people don't give one fuck about you. Nope, 0 fucks are given. And yet, you care about them? Hyperpersonality has you dwelling on the lives of others instead of dwelling on your own.